Coach,
Man,
open it up with a statement, and then we'll take questions.
give credit to our players. They fought the whole game. Our coaching staff, what a tremendous job of grit and determination. Give credit to Lane Kiffin. I think he's done a tremendous job with that football team. Matt Corral was an outstanding quarterback. Hard to stop, but our guys fought throughout the whole game and came up with the win. Very proud of them.
Coach, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, Terrace Marshall Jr. all fall just shy of that Josh Reed mark at 293. And two true freshmen, Max is able to hit Kayshon to go ahead late and put him over 300 yards. What can you say about the connection between those two in a game where you needed every bit of it?
Yeah, there's a lot of hard work going into that. Those guys, you can come in the office on Saturday and Sunday in the summer. They're throwing, they're working out on their own. Students of the game, two outstanding young players, great job of calling according to the coverages and putting the ball in our best players' hands. I was very proud of them.
Coach Kayshon really has just turned it up a notch the last couple of games. What do you think really clicked for him in the back half of this season?
Confidence, obviously. The day Jamar Chase left, Kayshon had a tremendous practice. Man, he was catching the go route about as good as anybody I've seen. But he's learned our offense. He's not only a speed receiver, he runs good route, especially the dig, and he catches all the balls thrown to him. So he's made a bunch of improvement. Still has a lot of ways to go. I think he's going to be one of the great players that we have here at LSU.
Hey, Coach, Ronald Riggs, LSU Sports. You guys have been through a lot this season between allegations, embarrassing losses, but you finished the season a big win over Florida on the road and a come from behind win in the fourth quarter. Do you think this is the closest the team has been all season?
Yeah, I think that we fought through adversity, obviously. We stayed with each other, and those guys that chose not to opt out to finish, very proud of them, very proud of the seniors who played their last games. And I think it showed the young guys, too, that never quit. Just keep on working. The elation in the locker room after the Florida game, the elation on Wednesday when we had a great signing class, and the elation today was something that you can't replace. It's something that when you fight hard and you work for it, it's something to behold.
Two things at the end of that game. I mean, a defense throughout this year that there's been struggles throughout the year, and then the offense that with all the losses that's happened this year, you get the stops you need, and your quarterback comes through again. What does that show about this team and what you have for the future?
Yeah, grit, courage, a belief that we're going to win, and we kept on playing. And we knew that they were an explosive offense. We knew they were going to make plays. I think we had 5 turnovers. That's the deciding part of the game, obviously. But at the end, our guys kept on fighting, and they gave it all they had. We had some defensive linemen. We didn't have a big rotation. Guys were giving it all they had, and they won.
And when it comes to Kayshon, it seems like he did a lot of his work on these deep and intermediate crossing routes. Is that something y'all noticed going into the game that y'all wanted to do, or to kind of develop as you saw it?
Yeah, I think it's something Steve noticed according to the coverage. And he was calling routes according to the coverage. And obviously, Kayshon is very fast and can get open. I think the best thing about Kayshon is his sure hands. Anything you throw him, he's going to catch.
Hey, Coach, two seniors, Neil Farrell and Jacoby Stevens, make 2 huge plays for you down the stretch there.
Yeah.
Just what does that mean for those guys?
Yeah, meant a lot. Neil decided to go home for a little bit because his grandma was sick and came back and fought. Jacoby Stevens became a leader for us. I saw it at the end of the year, starting to play better and became a leader and kept everybody together. So I'm very proud of both of those guys. It's something they can hang their hat on. They can walk away proud.
Coach Kayshon Boutte with WVLA, Max threw his first pick, but the way he responded, what did you see from him?
He's got ice in his veins. I mean, his dad was a Super Bowl champion quarterback. He was raised on football. He knows how to react. Max is even keeled. He's the same guy every day. and just proud of him. He matured a lot tonight. He matured a lot in the swamp. He's going to be a great quarterback for us.
Hey, Coach, it seemed, for really, these last two games, you guys are really trying to, build some confidence heading into next year. And I'm just curious, these last two performances, these last 2 weeks of practice, just where do you feel about this program going into the offseason and just kind of everything that's kind of come with this season?
I'm excited about it. Obviously, I'm excited about the guys that stayed with us on the side of the guys that coming back. I think that we're going to have a little bit more of guys staying than has left before. I'm going to talk to a lot of guys that has an opportunity with the extra year to come back, especially on the offensive line. Hopefully I can get most of those guys back. We'll see.
Ed, anything that you saw from Max the last two games surprised you? And I know it's easy to second guess, but do you wish maybe you had played him a little more earlier, or it just didn't work out that way?
No, it didn't, because you know what? He looked more comfortable in the pocket. When he first started, he didn't look comfortable in there. It didn't look like the same player that we saw all camp, all the time in practice. And it looked like the more he played, the more he got comfortable, and the more he was able to execute the offense without turning the football over. I think that's the big part of it.
Ed, you said that you'd wait until the end of the season to really sit down and evaluate your staff, where to go forward. After tonight, what can you expect going to the offseason?
You know what? I'm going to enjoy the victory.
Hey, Coach, I wanted to ask you, your defense had given up 4 straight touchdown drives, and then in the last 2 drives, what changed? What did you do differently to force the 3 and out, and then I was in
Yeah, the pressure on the quarterback. Now, the third down was killing us, and the quarterback was running up the middle, and we started bull rushing our guys, and obviously the pressure on the quarterback helped. Tight coverage. They were picking on our young corners. We knew they were going to do that. The guys came up with a play.
Last one for a shot.
Coach, years from now, people will reflect back on this season, and I'm not sure what they'll say about it. It's been kind of like the Twilight Zone all year, I'm sure, for you. What has it been like just this whole year? No fans, the lack of atmosphere, these crazy games, the rescheduling of games, the opting out. How do you think you'll reflect back on it?
You just have to go day by day. You had to flow with the punches. And obviously, I think that throughout the season, our team became tougher. Our coaching staff became closer. We continued to fight. I went through a lot of adversity. There were some games that we didn't play very well, but we came back and we fought, and we finished strong. That's what I'm going to remember about this team.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, guys, go Tigers.